Good afternoon once again. We're here for the awards for the students who show so much service and willingness to serve each other and people outside of our community. My name is Rick Gibson, and I serve as the high school principal here at St. Croix Lutheran Academy. It is a Monday afternoon, and the chapel is empty, but outside the chapel, construction is going. So if you hear any noises, that's not because we're making noise in here, but you may hear some construction noises outside. We are happy to recognize the fact that our students at St. Croix are so concerned not just about themselves, but about their fellow students and people outside of St. Croix. And so the purpose of this ceremony is to honor those students in the various service organizations that they take part in.
Good afternoon. I'm Cathy Metcalfe, and I serve as the Domestic Admissions Coordinator at St. Croix Lutheran. I'm proud to announce today the St. Croix Lutheran Academy ambassadors and recognize their service to our school. These kids are a wonderful group. They do everything from host tours to go out into community schools and our association schools to share what they've gained at St. Croix. They're our biggest supporters and our biggest feature of the school, and their service by sharing how they've grown spiritually, intellectually, and physically during their time here helps us to recruit even more students to this institution.
The International Ambassadors are a group of international students who connect with new students and from their home country during the school year, and then serve as mentors to them when those new students arrive. This has never been more important than now when it's just a really big step for international students to come to the U.S., and it's so important for them and their parents to have a student who can speak to them in their own language and talk about their experience coming to St. Croix and help them before they get here and after they get here. So these students have connected with new students on Skype and chat apps, and sometimes they're able to meet them in person when they're home in the summer. And we're just very thankful for them because it just means so much to those new students. So we thank them for their service.
I'm Mike Marquardt. I direct the choral activities here at St. Croix Lutheran Academy, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the Croix Leaders. The Croix Leaders are an organization that serves their school, the community, and in different parts of the country, actually. One of the things that they do is represent our school out to other parts of the country in our participation in the Wells National Choral Fest and the Regional Choral Fest. We were blessed to be able to participate in the National Choral Festival in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and met with kids from all around the country, and also were able to interact with members of our Wisconsin Synod in that area. They also serve our community by doing things like Christmas caroling, singing national anthem. Then we were also set to do a tour out to some congregations in Iowa and do some canvassing down there, but of course COVID-19 canceled that, so we weren't able to take part in that. But these students have spent lots and lots of time honing their craft and using their abilities to serve people through God's gift of music. So I'd like to recognize all of those students who have spent so much of their time this past year.
Hi, I'm Miss Kristen Lehman. I am the Mandarin teacher here. I also have the privilege of working with some of the servant leadership groups here. One of them that I run is the Global Leadership Team. This is a group of both American and international students here, and their focus is really bringing together all the cultures here at St. Croix. We specifically try to work with the students from other countries who are new to our school. We give them a mentor that can help them adapt to life here. So the Global Leadership Team really just wants to bring all the cultures together at St. Croix, and this is a fantastic group of students.
Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Hulse, and I have the privilege of serving as the Athletic Activities Director. And today we are going to recognize the Crusader Athletic Activities Leadership Team. This leadership team is a group of junior and senior students that represent all of our activities here at St. Croix. These students meet monthly to help cultivate the purpose over goals idea and to help avoid the win at all costs mentality. They also learn a variety of leadership characteristics. They also learn how to apply those characteristics to their activity and how to teach that to the rest of their team members. They also help spread the idea of what it means to be truly Crusader. We want to take this time to thank them for their service as well.
Hi, I'm Ms. Lehman again. So connected with the Global Leadership Team, we also have our International Mentor Program. So this is a group of American students who choose to kind of take a new international student under their wing as their mentee for the year. And so we have different activities that we do once a month. They also really, at the beginning of the school year, just try to make them feel welcome, feel at home here at St. Croix. So again, this is another fantastic group of American students who really have a heart for serving and have a heart for our international community.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Hillstrom. I am standing in for Lorna Kapanke today, who cannot be here. So this is our peer tutor program. This group, we'd like to show our appreciation for them. The peer tutors are a group of students across grade levels who volunteer to work with students who have a special need for additional academic support, usually in the math and science. Typically, they meet about 2 to 3 times per week. For the students in need of assistance, they often benefit from simply hearing things explained in a different way, and our peer tutors patiently do just that. I know I speak for those students and their families when I express appreciation to the peer tutors for their dedication to being a peer tutor. They are responsible for some critical confidence building and support. This is a great opportunity to recognize those students for their work. From the students and their families, a big thank you to you for all you do. In this uncertain time, some of these peer tutor teams have even been continuing working with their students as we are doing distant learning. It certainly warms our hearts to know that students are continuing to reach out to each other for help, literally across the globe during these challenging times.
Rick Gibson here again. One of the things that I have the privilege of doing is working with student musicians in our chapel worship band, which is our praise band. But we don't just use student musicians there, they also accompany us in other fashions and in other ways. So what you have in front of you on the screen is the list of those musicians. I do have to say this. These students are usually busy in other musical activities, and yet they take time to rehearse doing whatever they need to do to accompany the students in chapel or to present music that the students can listen to in chapel. And they do that and fit it into their schedule so that they're ready to praise their Lord and assist in accompanying the chapel.
Hi, my name is Chris Mackey. I coordinate the STREAM team here at St. Croix Lutheran Academy. The STREAM team is a group of individuals that have volunteered their time to help live stream some of the events here at St. Croix. They live stream the daily chapels. They live stream basketball games. They live stream in conjunction with Town Square TV on big broadcast concerts in the gym. So they're a very important group of individuals that help us reach out to people that can't be at events, and I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of them for their time and service in that regard. So thank you.
Good afternoon again. My name is Paul Wine. I also help to supervise a small group of students here that helps with our AV technical stuff here in the chapel. And if you listen to our chapels daily, you know that we always try to produce the best sound, both audio and visual, possible. Behind the soundboard is this small group of students who works daily to ensure that we are sending you the very best. And I would like to thank them for their work and their service, and congratulations, guys.
Hi, I'm Miss Lehman again. So another group that I work with is a group of volunteers. They are all from the dormitory, and every week we go to Southview Acres. That's a senior care facility that's just down the road from our school. This has been a volunteer opportunity that's been happening for over the past at least 5 or 6 years. And these students will do things like play games with the seniors who live there. Sometimes they will play music for them, or just be a friendly face that visits with them once a week in the evenings. So again, this is another event that it's been sad that we've had to cut it short this spring. I know that our students truly enjoy going and playing dominoes or playing cards with the seniors who live there, and the seniors also appreciate it very much. So again, this group of students just has wonderful hearts of service for reaching out to those who live in the senior care facility.
My name is Mark Kaiser, and I help organize the Student of the Month Award. And that is an award where each month the teachers will nominate a student based on a criteria that is something like this: students who reflect the love of their Savior in their words and actions, positive Christian leadership both in and out of the classroom, dedication to their education through a strong work ethic, involvement not only in student life but also in extracurricular, and someone who just reflects a positive attitude with the rest of the student body and demonstrates that with a Christ-like servant attitude. I get the nominations from the teachers, and usually it's a fantastic list of nominees, and then they vote and we see who gets the most votes. And this year's list is in September, senior Olivia Calise. October, senior Lauren Marley. November is our only non-senior, and that was sophomore Amelie Farley. December, senior Kathy Wigan. January, senior Matthias Sandman. February, senior Abby Kamm. March, senior Grant Garwish. April, senior Sarah Gullison. And our last one, May, was senior and also student body president, Sam Peters. Congratulations.
Hi, again, I'm Rebecca Hillstrom, and I actually am part of the New Friends team. Again, Lorna Kapanke could not be here. She would also be here. And also, Pastor Sievert has been a big part of our program this year, as well as working on our program for doing a devotion for our group. So, what is New Friends? This is a group of students that we recognize with the program called New Friends. This is a service group here at St. Croix that reaches out to individuals in the community, typically young people that have special needs. So essentially, we are a friendship group. We typically meet once a month to hang out at St. Croix Gym and just really have fun. In the program, you'll see the names of our New Friends student volunteers with recognitions of those who particularly dedicate to attendance at our New Friends events, which is really important to really have that consistency for our group to see familiar faces. We are very thankful for the dedication shown by our volunteers and the impact that has had on our new friends that attend. Some highlights this year, we've had attendance record in our 2020 January meeting. We were blessed with 34 individuals with special needs in attendance, which has been a monthly record since the starting, which we started 7 years ago. Another 2020 highlight has been to have recorded a record number of new faces, mostly younger participants. So that is also good for us to continue growing our program. And our last one, again, is really having Pastor Sievert being part of our program. As I chatted with him a little bit, he really wanted to be part of this just to give that consistency to our new friends, that when they hear the word and are listening to that, they have some great opportunities to do those activities with them. And he does an excellent job to really engage our new friends and our buddies. We certainly have missed our spring New Friends events, and I'm not sure when we'll be able to see each other again, hopefully very soon. When we refer to the health crisis that we are currently going through, we often are eager to point out that some good will come of it. We use the phrase a lot. I see a specific example with New Friends. And Lorna really wanted to talk to this just for a moment. Really at the heart of volunteering for New Friends is showing kindness and empathy. One of the reasons why New Friends has been important to our guests, it's not that it isn't unusual for them to experience some type of isolation, whether it be physical or social, or both, which can lead to a real sense of loneliness. So what we've all experienced through this spring with the quarantine has really given all our volunteers a sharper perspective on what isolation can really feel like for some of our pals at New Friends. So anytime we can step into another people's shoes and better understand their circumstances, we can consider that a victory. So while we haven't been able to be together as much as we would have normally, I think we've still been given some awesome opportunities to grow in our perspective that shapes our service with New Friends. So again, really from myself, Ms. Kapanke and Pastor Siebert, we want to thank all of our volunteers. May you again continue to look forward to find ways to be helpers and spread friendships regardless of our circumstances.
Hi, I'm Pastor Dave Ebner. Another group of student leaders we'd like to recognize today is the students that serve as our homeroom leaders. Homeroom is a time that's built into our academic day every day, and our homeroom advisors are faculty members. Those faculty members are responsible for monitoring the academic success of the students in their homeroom, and they've been doing, teachers have been doing an important job during this distance learning time, checking in with each of their homeroom students weekly, if not daily for attendance, and then weekly for video calls. That's been very important. But besides that, our students are in leadership positions. We give them the opportunity to serve as leaders. They apply for that in the spring of the previous year, and then it's usually juniors and seniors that serve as the student leaders. While the faculty member watches over the academic progress of the people in their homeroom, the students try to make sure that the social and emotional growth of all the students is accounted for. So they show love and concern for new students and reach out to them to provide a friendship. Our homerooms are made up of 16 to 17 students from across the grade lines, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors. And each homeroom has a group of international students as well. So our homeroom leaders try to keep that all connected. They plan different activities, whether they're team building competitions, providing food on a regular basis, but in some way trying to reach out to the other students in their homeroom to make them feel welcome. So homeroom leaders, we thank you for your work and your service during this year of 2019-2020.
Hello, I'm Mark Kaiser, and once again joined by Rebecca Hillstrom, and the two of us have the honor and privilege to be able to serve as student council advisors. The student council was established for the purpose of these students to represent the student body as a whole. Those elected display leadership by representing their fellow students, by planning student-related activities, addressing student issues or concerns, and by being a support system for all the students. Some of the activities that they are involved in organizing are homecoming, service days, and student activities like themed dress-up days and even a carnival.
So this year we always have a mission, and our particular mission this year was 413 Athletics. This is a local ministry, and actually alumni here at St. Croix developed this, so it was really a privilege to be part of their ministry this year. And 413, again, is a local ministry that supports youth through sports and mentorship. So, with the last part of this year in distant learning, our student council have really worked hard to keep connected to our student body through trivia night, dress down week, which just wrapped up, and very much connecting through social media. And this is kind of an awesome way that reflects our student council members. They wanted to get together as a student council and talk about the things that they could do to keep connecting with our students. So they meet once a week, as we normally do, via Zoom, and still come up with activities. So we really see this as leadership during this time that is just so beneficial to our student council. When we feel very disconnected, they have done a great job of trying to connect with our students. I, with Mr. Kaiser, would really like to thank all of our student council council members for their dedication to our school, but also really especially our seniors that are graduating this year. Our executive team, right there, yep, our executive team, which is Sam, Ian, Luis, Chloe, and Abby. They have done an awesome job of leading. They work very much as a collaborative, and they really were, again, dedicated to be strong leaders, not only for the student body, but for our student council as well. Also, our senior representatives, Molly, Adam, Jesse, and McKenna. I would really like to make a special recognition of one of those seniors on the representatives. We haven't developed an award, maybe we will in the future. McKenna Adsit has been a representative for the Student Council all 4 years, and she has been an awesome representative, very involved, and what a blessing to be able to work with her. So congratulations for McKenna to, again, serve all 4 years here at St. Croix on Student Council. I think overall we have to say that this is probably a lot of work, but an awesome amount of fun that we get to do as far as leadership at this school. And I know that as much as it was difficult at this end of the year not to be with each other, to see our student council members really step up and work hard as a group to serve our student body has been awesome. And that just shows the character of the students that want to be on this council and serve our student body. Thank you.